Alright, so now let's do a simple Hello World application using Express. So Express is a library for Node.js, which handles a lot of routing and a lot of the details of a web application for us. So to get started, let's do what we did before. Let's do make dir hello express. Change into it. And now that we're in here, we can say in any text editor again, we just open app.js. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get a reference to our module. So let's just say var express equals require express. So this will give us a reference to the module, and now let's just create an instance of our app. Alright, so now the first thing we want to do is register a handler for a route. So now let's do app.get for slash and give it a callback for when this route is requested, and give it the request and an object for dealing with the response. Alright, so what is this actually doing here? The app.get method is a way to tell Express how to handle a GET request to a particular URL. So in this example, we are telling Express that all GET requests to the resource slash, meaning the URL with nothing after it, should be handled by this function we're passing in. Notice that the callback takes two arguments. These are the request and response objects, and are passed to our callback by Express, so we can use them in our route handling code. So in the body here, what we want to do is actually handle this request. So we know from the context that the request has been made to slash, and at this point we don't really care about doing something different, so let's just, anytime someone requests this resource, let's just do result.send hello world. And then down here, let's do app.listen on port 8080. And then log a nice message saying that our server was started. So what we can do is go node app.js. So now we have an issue similar to the one we had before. We need the express module. So what we do is we just type npm install express. Alright, so our module is installed. Now if we do node app.js, we see Express server started on port 8080. Now if we go to our browser, we can just go localhost 8080, and we get hello world. So one issue with this is that now if we go to something other than just slash, so we go localhost 8080 not found, we just get this message cannot get slash not found, and that's from Express basically saying there is no route registered here. So let's fix that. Let's go back to our application and we'll register a new route on star. And basically star is wildcard. It means any route that was not handled by a previous handler falls down and gets handled by this one. So now we basically have a handler for any of our routes. So what we can do here is we can just say do result.send page not found and give a 404. So now if we run our application again, we can go back to the browser, try to reload the page, and instead of the cannot get, we get a page not found. So that's the basics of setting up a simple Hello World application on Express.